Good morning, everybody. Oh, it's gonna be a hot one today again. So humid. We're out early to try to beat the heat, and I've got Skye with me. She is our golden retriever, sweet as pie, back for a 1-week tune-up about a year after she graduated. Look at this off-leash heel. She's working so hard to stay by my left leg. I haven't even used my remote. We're doing this all off-leash. I really want to make sure that her training is not reliant on constant leash restraint. Of course, her owners can pick up the leash and walk her with a leash, but it shouldn't be the main tool used to keep her in heel. We're training on the e-collar, so if she starts lagging behind, I can tap my tone. It brings her up closer to my leg. If she goes too far forward, stim, held till she gets back, release. But the good news is that with consistency, you don't even have to use it at all. She just goes right into heel and holds herself there. It's such an awesome way to walk a dog. I really feel like I could walk for miles like this at any pace with her. She's not bumping up against my leg. She's staying a couple inches away, which is really nice. If I make a turn, she comes with me. Good girl. Let's see what happens when I stop. Good, we want that awareness, right? When we stop, we want her to stop as well, not to continue going forward, because we want her paying attention to us and not everything else around them. Now, the beautiful thing about this training is that you say, well, geez, that doesn't seem like very much fun for her. When can she sniff? When can she potty? When can she be a dog? Our dogs are all off-leash trained, so when you get to a destination where you think, hey, I'm gonna stop and give her a break, she can have that freedom. Go sniff, go be a dog, go be free, but not during the walk. If she's pulling and sniffing and dragging you towards everything during the walk, that's gonna make your walk suck. And she's a big dog, like she could drag you or knock you down. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera around and we're gonna show you some of her stay skills. You are such a good girl. Stay. I give the verbal and the hand signal, and then I walk away. Good. She's putting herself in the downstay as the coping skill because stay is so difficult for her. And she knows that I'm gonna hold her accountable. So she says, you know what, if I have to stay, I'm gonna lay down and be really committed to it, and that's gonna help me cope with this hard thing that I'm being asked to do. Good girl. Good girl. The crazy thing is we haven't seen any of the scratching. She's not breaking commands. We filled in a couple holes with her heel. We're working on her jumping in the car. But overall, it seems like a dog who knows the rules, just needs some help listening with certain people. Good. All right, let's try a recall. We're gonna do a verbal paired with the tone, and then she should land somewhere right in front of me. She should not come and jump. She should not run past. She definitely shouldn't get halfway and run away again. It should just be a recall to a stay. Come, good girl, look at her. Look at that, good. I love how she came and started slowing herself down to avoid bumping into me, right? Good girl, and that's what I'm gonna praise. You are such a happy girl. So from here, the recall, I could start walking again, put her in another heel. I could tell her to stay again, or I could release her for some free time, which is what I'll do. So to release them for free time, you're just gonna back up a little bit and then give them the cue for the release. Break, good girl. Okay, and now we are approaching the front door, and we're gonna work on our polite, calm waiting at thresholds. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell her to stay. I'm gonna open the door and walk in. I'm gonna allow her to make the mistake if it's in there. I'm gonna provide feedback on the collar, recall her back out, and then reopen the door if she makes the mistake. If she stays like I asked her to, that's where she'll earn her praise. Good girl. But the key is allowing her to make that mistake and then providing the feedback. Good. Because if she's constantly bolting in and out of thresholds, it tells me she's probably getting away with it and getting rewarded for it, right? Which is why it keeps happening. So let's see what happens. Stay. I'm gonna open up, I'm gonna step in. She's like, yeah, I know I have to wait with Julie. Good. And then I'm gonna release her through. Break, good girl.